pass.
Lean in. Cabo. Oh, do you have to like that? The lean in. Kaboom! Whoa! What a shot. Sweetness. Nice little move. Wow, what an entertaining game. Your McFarland Spartans. McFarland Spartan basketball is on the air. Good evening, Spartan Nation, and welcome to McFarland Boys Basketball 2015-2016. My name is Bill the Big K Cather, your play-by-play announcer, and again, a 67-year-old two-time cancer survivor. I'm just living the dream of bringing McFarland youth activities to you and waiting for ESPN to give me a call. I say that every broadcast, and needless to say, I've given up sitting by my phone. I'll do my best tonight to keep this telecast accurate, informative, and entertaining for your viewing pleasure. Let me first give a shout-out to those watching in Kansas City, Minneapolis, Chicago, Houston, Pennsylvania, California, and even my good buddy, Johnny Richardson, my anytime buddy, viewing tonight down in Panama City, Florida. So hi, John. I hope you enjoy the telecast tonight rather than sitting in your living room here in McFarland. As well as my telecast tonight will be viewed in Shanghai, China. Hi to Mark and Leah Hefty as always over there. For your information, these games can be viewed three ways. Live at Cable 982, which some of you are watching right now. Secondly, live streamed at McFarland Cable's website, which is YouTube/McFarland Cable. Or the third way of doing it, go to YouTube/McFarland Cable to view any past basketball games, either boys or girls, as well as many other school activities. And I'll be mentioning that website several times during the telecast, so please join us. Glad to have you on board. While I continue to preview tonight's game, I was hoping that we'd have the pep band here tonight, but in the absence of the pep band, as a tribute to Mr. Badger Bill William Garvey, who lost his life 3 years ago to cancer, who did so much for the music and band program here, as well as coaching. As a tribute to him, I always take a minute and sing the school song to him so he can smile up in heaven knowing that tradition lives on. So here we go, Badger Bill. Fight for our Spartans valiant, fight for our colors brilliant, fight, fight, McFarland High, don't let them buy you, rah, 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 rah. Hail to our Spartans valiant, hail to our colors brilliant, though odds be great or small, we're victors over all. Love you, Garv, that's one for you, a tribute to you for everything you did for the McFarland School District. Next, on the outside tonight, it's a balmy 28 degrees here, according to Mr. Gary Indiana Canalte of CBS, Bob Lindmeyer, ABC, and Al Roker, even of NBC. But you know what? As I always say, who cares? Because we're looking live inside McFarland High School Gymnasium on this Thursday evening, January 28th, 2016, to witness tonight's battle between two third-place teams, the Bigfoot Chiefs and your McFarland Spartans. This is a crossover game tonight. The Bigfoot Chiefs from Walworth, Wisconsin, Division III school, 520 kids, coached by Mr. Michael Dowden. Overall, they're 6-8 and 4-5 in the Rock Valley South, presently in third place. They average 63 points a game and allow their opponents 72 points a game. They're led by 5', 8" senior Michael Gorlaski, 16.3 points a game, 4 assists per game, and 2 steals a game. 6', 5" junior Bo Carey, 14.6 points a game, 7.4 rebounds, and 21 blocks on the season. And 6' senior Zach Greco, 12.1 points a game, 37 total assists, and 20 steals on the year, so he's very active. And because he's so active, he's also created a lot of turnovers, 56 turnovers. All right, for your McFarland Spartans, a Division II school, 718 students, coached by Mr. Jeff Meinholt, assistant coach Mr. Chad Paley. Overall, the Spartans are 8-5. The Rock Valley North Conference 6-3, presently in third place. The Spartans average 66 points a game, and their opponents 63. They're led by 6'6" senior Benjamin Air Rounds, 24.9 points a game, 8.8 rebounds, and 10 steals on the season. 5'11" senior Zach Trey Witt, he can light them up, 9.9 points a game, 6.1 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game, leader on the team, or 35 total assists on the season, leader on the team. 6'7" senior Nolan the Rail Splinter, 9.3 points a game and 6.1 rebounds. 6'2" junior Brandon Green Acres, 6 points a game and 3.6 rebounds. 6'2" sophomore Brady the Blender Butler. He can drive it, dish it, deliver it, score it, defend it. He does it all. Throw it in a blender, mix it up, and you get Brady Butler. 6.2 points a game, 3.5 rebounds, and 25 assists on the year. And 6'1" junior Nick Messi Hildebrandt, 2.4 points a game. Nick is a soccer player. That's why he's referred to with the name of Messi as the nickname. Very excellent. Worldwide known soccer player. Last common opponent for both these teams was Beloit Turner. McFarland lost by 16 points, 62-46, and Bigfoot lost by 19 points, 75-56. So that's the most recent common opponent that both schools have played. Cather's keys to tonight for Bigfoot need to reduce turnovers. As I look at their stats, a lot of turnovers committed. They're not taking real good care of the ball. Number 2, they need to be aggressive but be smart because there's a big size disadvantage tonight. So they need to stay out of foul trouble, especially Bulgari, the 6'5", because everybody else 6 feet's the tops. Next, they need to allow McFarland only one shot at the basket. And number 4, they need to shut down Benjamin Rounds, who's just on a tear. Besides calling him air rounds, meaning he can jump out of the gym, now can also refer to him lately as habanero. He is as hot as habanero peppers in a 45-point performance against Whitewater, and Tuesday evening a 40-point performance against Madison Edgewood. So they need to try and shut down Benjamin Rounds, who's on a tear. For McFarland, number 1, use their height advantage on both ends. I call them the 2 Redwoods, 6'7" Splinter and 6'6" Rounds. Number 2, McFarland needs to play hard for all 36 minutes and be more consistent with their effort. They've been struggling a little bit with getting off to slow starts, only playing certain parts of games or only a certain half of a game and something. And this game's 36 minutes for a reason. Need to play well. And number 3, they need to play as a we group rather than a me group on both ends of the floor. Again, it's team sports, so get everybody involved on both ends of the floor, help out, communicate, talk, and that's the way you have a successful game. Question to be answered tonight is, can the Bigfoot Chiefs come into our house and steal a victory, or will your McFarland Spartans continue to improve as they get closer to March Madness? So, as I always say, it's time to grab your favorite beverage and snacks, get comfortable on that favorite sofa or chair, and enjoy another wonderful, entertaining evening of McFarland Athletics. Next, just quick mention that McFarland Cable 982 TV is a function of the Village of McFarland and is producing high school sports as a result of a community survey and fan interest indicating viewers like you at home as well as fans here desired this type of programming. Cable 982 is not funded through tax dollars, so please let your village officials know by way of an email, phone call, etc., how much you enjoy these high-quality productions. The positive efforts of our McFarland youth deserves to be recognized in all forms of media, the State Journal of Thistle and Cable TV 982. So once again, thanks for your support. And tonight again, 4 special individuals helping me with this telecast from Cable 982, Mr. Andrew Day, Mr. Patrick Morn, Mr. Ryan Denzer, and Mr. Ben Becks, helping with all the graphics, the great pictures, and everything else. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll be thanking you more than once tonight. Spartan sponsors this year: McFarland State Bank, Fastenal, Baker Tilly, Edward Jones, Joe Muting, Nelson's Bus Service, Farmers Insurance, Mike Chandler Agency, Spurley Farms, Ken's Automotive, Maine Moon, Credo Product Development Incorporated, Huntington Learning Center, State Farm Insurance, Jim Hartman Agency, Halverson Construction, Angelo's McFarland, Washington Construction, Fellow Flowers, Culver's Dentistry by Design, Quick Trip, Monda's Family Hair Care, Gingerbread Preschool and Daycare, Spartan Bowl, Madison Futsal Academy, Shelton Signs, Green Lantern, Spartan Pizza, Dan Chin Homes, McFarland True Value, Rural Masonry, 5100 Restaurant, and Splinter Foundation. And again, just helping, that's why this community is so special. You get a number of sponsors that are in this community of ours. They're just wonderful in helping to support McFarland athletics at all levels and that. And it's wonderful to really see that they're all willing to pitch in here and help make this really an enjoyable experience, not only for the kids participating, but for anybody else that comes to witness any of the events here at the school. So hats off again to all of them. If you see any of those, you use any of them, which I'm sure a lot of you do, go ahead and say thank you for your support of McFarland Athletics. So right now, this is Bill, the Big K Cather. I'm going to turn it over to public address announcer John Wells, who's introducing the start of our national anthem. So if you're at home, please rise, remove your headgear, put your hand over your heart, and pay tribute to the United States of America. And I'll be back with the starting lineups in just a minute. All right, we're back to basketball action and the starting lineups here coming up by Mr. John Wells. Zach Greco, a 6-foot senior, number 10. Next, a 6-foot senior, also Michael Heidenreich. Number 3, a 5'8" senior, Mark Schaff, number 22. A 6'1", number 22 is Mark Schaff. Number 30 was Michael Goralski. And number 44, the big man in the middle, Bo Carey, 6'6" junior. Okay, for your Spartans, first, Zach Trey Witt, a 5'11" senior. Next, Nick Messi Hildebrand getting the start, 6'1" junior. Sam Hansen getting the start tonight, 6'3" junior. Brady the Blender Butler, number 20, a 6'2" senior. And Benjamin Air Rounds, 6'6" senior. And I said, Mr. Habanero, he has been hot lately, unstoppable. And playing great basketball on both ends of the floor, too, I might add. You know, the game isn't just played on the offensive end. It's more than points. All right, so here we go. Ready for tonight's tip. And I will do my best again to keep up with play. Again, these are all new players, so do my best to keep up here. Rounds wins the tip. Back to the Blender Butler. Walking the ball up. Rounds. Trey Witt. Center court. Hildebrand. Rounds. Pump it up, and Blango Habanero. He is off to a quick start, a quick 2. Goralski. Nice drive to the basket. Missed by number 10, Zach Greco. Spartans on the drive. Nice bounce pass by Sam Green Eggs and Ham Hansen. Over to Brady Butler, streaking down the other side of the floor. Way to attack the basket, Sam Hansen. Nice job. Brady the Blender Butler going to the line. Brady is 33 out of 43, 77% at the free throw line so far this year. Rattler, 0 for 1. Aaron Rodgers, RELAX, relax and do your routine and knock it down. Brady, nice close-up view by our camera. 0 for 2. Saw start. That happened last game with Brady, and then he banged down about, I think, the next 4 in a row. Bo Carey said he's their big man. Kick it over to Michael Goralski. In the middle is Bo Carey and the travel on Carey. Spartans inbounding the ball. 2-0. Almost a minute into the ball game here tonight. Try and keep you posted always. Thank you for getting a shot of the time up there. Should be good. Just a reminder to me. Rounds. Hildebrand over to Rounds. Gonna attack the basket. There he is from the right elbow and counted. I said, call him air Rounds because he can elevate. He gets up high. Nobody's gonna reject that shot. Nice start for Benjamin Rounds tonight. 4-zip. Rounds 4. Bigfoot nothing. Shot by Bo Carey in the back. Butler. Oh, nice look-away pass, and Sam Hansen just missed the little bunny. What a great look-away pass there. And great driving layup by Michael Heidenreich. Going high over Benjamin Rounds to score the 2-point kiss off the backboard. 4-2 Spartans. Rounds. And we have a foul on Michael Heidenreich trying to fight through the screen. Rounds again. He was headed there towards the left elbow and looking at his third bucket. 2 for 2 tonight from the floor for Benjamin Rounds. 2 deuces. Zach Witt, beautiful drive. Beautiful drive by Trey Witt and the kiss off the glass. He averages 9.9 points a game, Zach Witt. 6-2. Boy, Bo Carey very aggressive here. Goralski, their leading scorer. It's defense from behind. Goralski. Nope, number 10, Zach Greco on the travel. Again, starting lineup tonight, we got Greco, Heidenreich, Goralski, Carey, and Schaff, number 22. I'm sorry, he's a new starter tonight. That's why I got a little mixed up with my preparations here. Sam Hansen, the Blender Butler on the drive. There's Rounds going up from three-point line. Nope, just off the back iron. And Goralski, Sam Hansen coming down the backside. And I believe caught a little arm on Goralski as Michael Goralski. Not shooting. Michael Goralski, their leading scorer, 16.3 points a game so far for the Chiefs at Bigfoot. Wide open shot missed by Zach Greco. And Schaff and Hansen fighting for the rebound. Turnover, Spartans can't let that happen. Just don't want to get sloppy here in this game. Big height advantage. Take it down if the break's there, fine. If it's not, kick it out. Number 10, Greco at the top of the key. Goralski. Nice entry pass down. Michael Heidenreich got down here on the low right-hand block. A nice little pump fake. And first foul on Brady Butler. Nice hustle there by number 12, Michael Heidenreich. One dribble and the quick release. Free throw shooting has not been real good. I have not seen a free throw go in the basket so far. McFarland 0 for 2 and the Chiefs 0 for 1. See if we can knock down our first free throw tonight. Nope. All right, 6-2, and we are 3 minutes in. 15 to go in the first half here again. This year in boys basketball and girls, 2 18-minute halves rather than your 4 8-minute quarters. So we get an extra 4 minutes of entertainment here during these games. Oh, a little high-low by Hildebrand trying to get it down to Sam Hansen. A little short end on the pass. Goralski over to Greco. Down to Bulgari. Hansen and Rounds both trying to defend him. Bulgari might be a nice little test here for the Spartans tonight. He's the only height, really, that the Chiefs have tonight, a 6'5" junior. Going to give Hansen and Rounds a little bit extra work down here in the post area. And our first made free throw of the evening by Bulgari. He's averaging 14.6 points a game, 55 out of 82, 67% from the free throw line. 2 for 2, all nets. Upped his percentage, a few points, free throw stripe. 6-4, 14:30 to go in the first half. Hildebrand. Over to Witt. Right block. Rounds up in the air. Little forced job. Good defense that time by number 12. Michael Heidenreich. Just stood with his arms extended. Brandon Greenacres making his first appearance in the game tonight. Had to explain to him where Greenacres came from. He wasn't quite around when that TV show was on, but having some fun with it. Ball tipped out of bounds. A little bit sloppy here. And Messi Hildebrand, beautiful rotation and a great entry pass. And the first deuce for Nick Hildebrand. Averages only 2.4 points a game, but boy, Nick's a smart ball player. He does a lot of other good things out here for the Spartans. Number 30, Michael Goralski. Into Bulgari. Big on big. Nolan Splinter trying to reject carry. Does a nice job pulling down the rebound. Here comes Rounds. Going to attack the basket. Nope. Good defense, but there goes Splinter. Nolan, the rail Splinter. No, he's not from Illinois, but looks a little like Abe Lincoln. Tall, thin. Deuce, and now we're looking at the possible Nick Herbst checking into the game. See if Nolan, who's only 33%, 10 out of 30 from the free throw line, but he's averaging 9.3 points a game, can knock this down for the original three-point play, the old-fashioned way. Nice rotation, Nolan. Beautiful. 13:30 to go, 11-4, Spartans. Koralski. Zach Greco, long three ball, and kaboom! Zach Greco knocks down the three, and we're at 11-7. Boy, he was just deadhead on, Brandon Greenacres. Splinter lighting it up. Whoa! Nolan, the rail Splinter, lighting it up. 5 points, and that was all net too, like the free throw. Good defense by Brandon Greenacres. But Brandon's been doing a lot of good things on both ends of the floor. Good low defensive position. Nick Herbst. Koralski, the push-off on Aker, kicks it out. Number 20, Chucky Roner, no good. Deep, Roner comes back, a little short, and Benjamin Rounds coming out with the ball. Missed pass intended for the rail Splinter, and Aker up, a little forced job with the left hand in there. Didn't feel real comfortable with that. Koralski, and back out to Zach Greco, his second tray of the night. Kaboom! 2 trays, 6 points, averaging 12.1 points a game for Zach Greco. And there goes Nick Messi Hildebrand, a soccer player. Nice drive. If given baseline, boy, take it. Get in there, and something good will happen. A foul, a score, or both a foul and a score. Hildebrand inbounding it to the rail Splinter. To Rounds. Aker. Splinter sitting at the free throw line. Aker A little patience here. Again, decided height advantage for the Spartans with the two Redwoods in their Rounds and Splinter. There we go. Left low block, step through, and beautiful by Nolan Splinter. 3 deuces and a free throw, 7 points for Nolan Splinter, averaging 9.7 points a game. Got a little lax on defense there. And number 42, Logan Eichscheid, with his first deuce of the night. We're at 15-12 with 11:29 to go in the first half, a 3-point Spartan advantage. Spartans got to get back on defense. That was way too easy. Logan Eichscheid beating him down the floor. Number 14 checking in. Phelan Baker. And number 24, Jack Heidenreich. So we have Jack Heidenreich and Michael Heidenreich. Spartans Rounds. Deep 3. Nope. Oh, then look at that. Sky high. Green Acres goes Rounds. Oops, a little spin pass back out to Herbst. Aker. And a 3-second violation called on the Rail Splinter. Again, I think, boy, if you just keep pounding into the Redwoods here, Bigfoot's just going to be so height challenged here tonight that McFarland ought to be able to do a decent job. 24, Jack Heidenreich. Over to 42, Logan Eichscheid. He's trying to keep up with the new substitutions here. Here goes Michael Gorlaski. Oh, beautiful little spin move and a putback by Mark Schaff, a 6'1" senior, averaging 2.6 points a game in his first deuce. Bigfoot's crept to within 1 point. We're at 15-14. Aker leaning in and foul called on number 42, Logan Eichscheid. First half, we have Farland, 3 fouls, and that's the 6th on Bigfoot. So the next foul on Bigfoot, Farland will go into the bonus. Rounds to inbounds. Hildebrand. Butler back in the ball game. The Rail Splinter trying to enter it. Nick Herbst. Butler. 2 sophomore guards in there. Butler and Herbie Herbst. The blender over to Nick Herbst. Free throw line extended, and there goes Splinter. Like I said, he's such a tough size match up here, and especially when he takes the ball down low. All right, Nolan, the last time, said he came into the ball game 10 for 30, 33% from the free throw line. Have a nice night tonight, 9.3 average, and he's already scored 7 points. His last free throw, all net. Wow. If I could say so myself, it's almost like somebody's been working with him on the Cather 6-step, famous 6-step free throw. Beautiful rotation, nice concentration, nice focus, and of course, as soon as I say that, the jinx. Keep my mouth shut. Just let him play. Gralski. Gary. A nice cut by Schaff. Hildebrand with the rebound. Nice crossover dribble. Up and Splinter. Yep, just roll the basket. If he would have gone right away, he had a layup. Nick Hildebrand was looking for him on that little screen and roll. Zach Treywitt checking in for Nick Hildebrand. Some good quality minutes there out of Nick. He does a lot of things that sometimes go unnoticed. The blender Butler to inbound. Herbie Herbst. Splinter. And foul was called on Brady Butler, his second foul, and I'm sorry I can't report to you. I didn't see it. All I saw was Coach Meinholt kind of throw his arms up in the air, kind of in frustration. Those are fouls that you really don't want to see, especially early in the first half here. 10-minute mark. We just went underneath it. 16-14, 2-point lead for your McFarland Spartans. Bo Carey trying to get baseline. Great footwork by the Rail Splinter, cutting him off. Again on Schaff. Nolan Splinter playing some great baseline defense here. Greco. Over to Goralski, leading point scorer. Here goes the basket, cut off. Again, that's what you got to do. Fill the lane, and Greco from dead on. Well, ping-ponger out. Schaff on the rebound. Greco, oh, nice pass deep to Carey. Spartans caught sleeping, but got away with it on Carey's overlay. Here comes Benjamin Rounds. Green Acres got baseline. Reverse, no foul called on that. And let's see what happens here. Nice attack in the basket by number 10, Zach Greco. He has 2 trays and a deuce, 8 points in the first half here, averaging 12.1 on the year. So at the 9.8 or at the 9-minute, 8-second mark, we are knotted at 16 all. In what started out, Spartans started off pretty smoothly in that, and all of a sudden they just gotten real lackadaisical. They've had problems with turnovers, some questionable decisions on shot selection, I guess I could say. Just need to get back to playing, I'm sure, what Coach Meinholt has had them practicing this week. And a lot of that would be, I would think, pound the ball inside, take advantage of your height that you have. Like I said, the rail splinter Nolan at 6'7", already has 8 points in the first half, and we're halfway through it, 9-minute mark. 16 all. Both teams in third place, and there goes the rail splinter of the basket. Just needed to kiss it a little harder off the glass. He had a great 45-degree angle there, but just short-armed it a little bit. It's a game that Spartans don't want to get too frustrated here. Don't want to let, as they say, let them hang around. Zach Greco, boy, is kaboom, his third tray, and it's a 3-point lead for the Chiefs of Bigfoot. 2 third-place teams here, and it's a crossover game from the 2 divisions. Well, what happened there? Ball got tipped away from Nick Herbst on the attack. Here comes Growalski. Greco again. Little teardrop. And the foul. Little teardrop. Let me see who that foul was called on. Well, number 22, Nolan Splinter, his first. Greco again, not taking a lot of time. He's feeling on the year. He's 65% from the free throw line, 34 out of 52. And he's also shooting 31% from three-point line, 26-83. Tonight, he's 3 out of 4 from kaboom, 3-land. Greco again. Get up quick, all net. 13 points in the first half for Zach Greco, the 6-foot senior. Hildebrand, Rounds, going to attack the basket. And from the backside, Zach Greco on the reach. See, Rounds trying to get over on that right elbow. And again, the trailer, Greco, his first foul. He's asking for a little explanation from the official. That's all you want to do. Just don't complain. Just ask for an explanation. Benjamin Rounds. And out on the first 1-on-1. Benjamin was shooting 80 out of 102, 78% coming into this. There's Growalski, and it hit the tape up above the basket, out of bounds, McFarland. 21-16, the Chiefs have opened up a 5-point lead here. 8 minutes to go in the first half. 21-16, Bigfoot. Whip over to the right hand. Or no, I'm sorry. That was Matty Strode. Oh, and a little ping pong by Benjamin Rounds after out hitting his first 2 baskets. Gone cold. Up, and Greco just picked up his second foul, and not a good decision. Especially not when you've dumped in 13 points here in the first half, and you make a decision like that. That wasn't good. Number 21, Matty Strode checking into the ball game. 6', 1" senior. Meinholt trying to stir the pot a little bit here. Gets somebody in there that might show a little life here and get the Spartans going here. They need a kickstart after the first Benjamin Rounds, his first 2 hoops here. This has been very slow motion, not real good basketball. Okay, I think we're set to go here. Matt Strode, 1-1. 5 for 10 on the year from the free throw stripe. That's wide right. Had a good view of that. Stolen away by Zach Trey Witt. Trying to go baseline, cut off by Goralski. Witt. Boy, I'll tell you, every time the Spartans are trying to get in the lane, they are being doubled and tripled. The Bigfoot's just doing a nice job of collapsing in the lane. Number 42, kaboom! And I'll tell you what, that was Logan Eichscheid. He's now got 5 points, and Bigfoot's lighting it up from three-point line. You know, and that's a scary thing in high school sports. Boy, if a team lights it up, a lot you can do. Nolan, Splinter, deep three. Probably not the greatest shot selection there. Which might know a little frustrating. Here comes Goralski. Stopped by Nick Hildebrand. Nice job with the feet. And to the basket goes number 34, Nelson Tovar. Beautiful drive and the kiss off the glass and the foul. And I'll tell you, Bigfoot right now is taking it to the McFarland Spartans. I think a lot of people are sitting in a little disbelief so far at this performance. Like I said, one of my keys tonight was a consistent effort for 36 minutes. And this is what Coach Meinhold's just been battling here with this group. Just a hard time. Tovar a little strong on the free throw. It's only 50% of his free throws coming into the game tonight. Seth Swish Howry into the ball game. And he loses the ball in turnover. I can't even keep track of the number of turnovers that the Spartans. We're not even getting shots off Goralski. Nelson Tovar. Greco. Nope, I'm sorry, Goralski. Looking for the opening. Oh, bad pass, trying to get the ball. Number 24, Jack Heidenreich, and Rounds attacking the basket. And Air Rounds, once he elevates, let him go and let him score it. You're not going to block it. On the wrist, a deuce. Let's hope that maybe at the 6:17 mark, that can kind of jumpstart something here for your Spartans and get back to playing basketball. That's better, Benjamin. 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and 7 points so far in the first half for Benjamin Air Rounds. This is what I like to see. Pick it up on the defensive end. Trapping. Rounds on top. Bounce pass over to Bolkari. Going baseline. Kicked it out. And number 42, Logan Eichscheid, didn't understand that he needed to get that ball. And the discussion here is, was the ball tipped? From my vantage point, no. It's just Logan Eichscheid failed to even make any attempt to get the basketball. So an over and back violation right there. We are at exactly the 6-minute mark. 26-19. The Chiefs of Bigfoot. Seth Swish Howry entering the ball. Swish, because I'll tell you, he can light up from three-point line. Benjamin Rounds, nice ball fake, elevation in the air. His fourth deuce to go long. Free throw and 9 points. And on the drive, Michael Goralski. Their leading scorer at 16.3 points a game, and Goralski has yet to score, so he's looking for his first points of the night. I'll tell you, he's very active all the time. He's driving, dishing, penetrating. Very active. Senior-laden team. They started 4 seniors. Goralski, 72% on the year from the free throw line. It's the first one. 21 out of 29. He's now 22 out of 30 on the year. Nice rotation, all net, 2 for 2. Goralski's first 2 points of the evening. Pushing Bigfoot back to a 7-point advantage. Over to Swish Howry. Well, if they lay off him too far, Swish is going to take a shot. And Nick Herbst got pushed by Michael Goralski some 40 feet from the basket, which will send Herbie Herbst to the line. Nick Herbst so far 0 for 2 from the free throw line this year for the 6' 1" sophomore. Extra bonus throw, and still hasn't 0 for 3 now on the year from the free throw line. Just RELAX, relax, and do your routine. Don't rush anything. They are free. Nick, and that's going to be wide right. And, Boy, the frustration continues to mount for Coach Meinhold as I'm watching him just pace the sidelines. This is one of these just really frustrating ball games. And again, as a coach, you're sitting on the sidelines. You can't go out and play. Just looking for somebody to bring a little spark here to this team. Basically what I'm looking at, the gym's dead. Don't have a lot of enthusiasm. People are just kind of sitting going, what the heck's going on here? Very few students here tonight. Free throw again, no good. By Zach Greco, his first miss. He's now 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Benjamin Rounds, oh, lovely entry pass by Benjamin Air Rounds to the rail splinter, his 4th deuce to go with 2 free throws. 10 points for the rail splinter. He's been the shining light so far in this first half. Goralski, nice defense by Swish. Howry cutting off baseline. 20, Chucky Roner was trying to take it, and Seth Howry was going to have nothing to do with that. Number 12, Michael Heidenreich going to the free throw line. Michael Heidenreich, 6-foot senior. 4 for 13, only 31% from the free throw line. Missed his first 2 free throws, but knocks that one down. So Michael struggled from the free throw line. He's got a deuce. And only one. He's only made 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. Brandon Greenacres coming down. Good hustle by Rail Splinter. Trey Witt for a little opening. Drive. Nice little pull-up jumper from the right elbow, but a little strong. Oh, and a beautiful pass by Greco to Schaff. He didn't finish underneath. He got a little too deep. Greco, nice pass in deep and a nice ball fake. And scored by number 12, Michael Heidenreich. His second deuce of the night, 4 points. And we're at 31-28. Bigfoot, Benjamin Rounds, a mishandle, and that ball just does not want to go in the basket. Really frustrating, but I tell you, you got to fight through these nights, and if you're a shooter and a scorer, you got to throw them up there. If you're open, you can't say, oh, that's it. Missed a couple shots, I'm not going to shoot anymore. Nope, the mentality's got to be work that much harder. I've always said on the defensive end, get your feet and get the sweat going in that and build it up, and you hit one, and boy, you're back on target. Nolan the Rail Splinter, after hitting his first 2 free throws, has missed his last 2. 31-23 at the 4:12 mark of the first half. Again, stay with me at halftime. I've got some features. Where are they now? Oh, and missed the second one, in and out. There is a lid on that hoop down there. Goralski charging to the basket, and number 14, Phelan Baker, not ready for it. Again, I'll tell you, Greco and Goralski, both of them just attack the basket all the time. You got to have your hands ready all the time. Zach Witt, just under the 4-minute mark. 8-point Bigfoot advantage. Splinter. Rounds is posting up down there. He is down there with Phelan Baker, a 5-foot 5-inch junior. He's got great position. Rounds just went over and said something to Brandon Akers, saying, look at me in there. I got position. That's exactly where against this team you want Rounds and Nolan the Rail Splinter. I need to be outside shooting all these 3 balls out there. Just seal guys at the low post and go up. Benjamin Rounds, beautiful free throw. Nice rotation. 2 for 3 from the free throw line for Benjamin tonight. It's 10, going for point number 11. And a second beautiful rotation. 3 for 4 for Benjamin. 11 points, averaging 24.7. And there again, we have Phelan Baker struggling a little bit out there since he came in. That's true kind of mistakes by Phelan, but it's all right. Get him in there, 5-foot 5-inch junior, just doing the best he can. 31-25, 6-point advantage, 3:45 to go in the first half. Up to Rounds at the post, a little deep on the baseline. Brandon Greenacres. Rounds again being guarded by the 5-foot 5-inch. Post it, double teamed, kick it over to Swish Howry. Trey Witt, nice ball fake. Aker, nice rotation by Green Acres, and I can say it, kaboom! Oh, and a bad pass again. Zach Trey Witt, I thought, had the great defensive play there, tipped off Bigfoot, but I guess not from my angle. Sometimes I get blocked here from my location at the end of the floor. I'm not at center court here. 31-28, Spartans down 3 with 3:20 to go in the first half. Goralski, Michael again, leading point scorer. He's only had 2 points in the first half of Bigfoot. Greco's had a real nice first half. Bo Carey, 6'5" junior. Number 24, Jack Heidenreich. Greco. Step back. Good defense by Witt. Not leaving his feet. Just playing defense with the feet. Aker on Goralski. Over the 24, Jack Heidenreich. Nice entry pass in to Bo Carey for the deuce. Got nice sealed his player lovely on the left baseline. Kiss it. Oh, Randy Green Acres was thinking he was going to feel it. And the release and the overlay by number 42, Logan Eichscheid, on a little layup. Back down there's Showery. Oof. Somebody must have opened the door. I always say that on an overlay. Here's Rounds watching. Ball fake. Stopped Eichscheid that time. He didn't want to go up against Air Rounds, but here comes Greco. Dead on. And, boy, kaboom. That is 4 trays for Zach Greco to go with a deuce and 2 free throws. 16 points for Zach Greco. And back to an 8-point margin at the 2-minute mark of the first half. 36-28. That's a lot of points in the first half here for Bigfoot. Only averaging a little over 60 points a game. Splinter again. Get him down low. That time he got down on the right block. Unstoppable. Got the ball in his right hand that time, a lefty, and a nice job. 36-30. $1:30 to go in the first half. Goralski trying to, and there goes Greco. Little deep. Nice rebound by Bo Carey to Goralski. Greco. Goralski. Carey. Nice side there against Splinter. Nice job. Nolan did not jump. Didn't leave his feet. Here comes Benjamin Rounds looking to attack. I can tell you he's got that look in his eye. Up. Zach Trey Witt. Rounds. Wow. Okay. Bigfoot fans always going, no, no, no. You could hear them all the way across the gym. They did not agree with that call. Jack Heidenreich, sitting at 5 feet 8 inches tall, trying to guard Benjamin Round, who's been also guarded by 5'5" Phelan Baker. Benjamin Rounds, good on the first free throw. After missing his first one, Benjamin's 4 for 4 from the stripe. And a nice relaxed approach. 13 points in the first half for Benjamin Rounds. Entry pass, nice bounce pass, and there goes Bo Carey for his second deuce of the night. Right, went baseline around Splinter. 6 points for Bo Carey, 6'5" junior, 14.6. The teardrop by Trey Witt. No go, 38-32, and we're at the 35-second mark of the first half. Oh, almost a near steal by Nick Herbie Herbst, leaving Goralski to drive to the basket. And again, the door swung open and Goralski went, and the kiss off the glass. 40-32, 20 seconds to go in the first half. Herbie Herbst, Witt, over to Rounds. Let's see if they hold for one. Rounds being guarded again by number 24, Jack Heidenreich, trying to post up. Rounds, there goes Zach Trey Witt. Rounds lighted up, all net for Benjamin Air Rounds. Kaboom! Hit a big three at the end, and hopefully that shot, please stay tuned with me here. I got some special things. Well, you're going to actually view the dance team tonight, as well as some of our junior players are going to get introduced here. But please stick around, because as the dance team is performing here tonight, you're also going to hear me do trivia, where are they now, my factoids, and my quotes to live by and play by. Our McFarland High School dance team is Aaron Curtin, Danielle Dorn, Anna Jorgensen, Camille Schmidt, Tara Shershock, Allison Summer, Lauren Staley, Mercedes Thiel, and Lily Tyler. So please, for your viewing pleasure, watch as I go through a lot of my little halftime stuff here, and then I'm going to maybe step out and take a little break. Again, right now we're at Bigfoot Chiefs 40 and your McFarland Spartans 35 at halftime. All right, my first feature tonight is Where Are They Now? I'm going to start with a gentleman who just walked past me right now, Mr. Craig Howry. He was a 1971 graduate. He lettered in baseball and basketball multiple times. He led the conference in basketball scoring in 1970 and 71. He's presently a school board member for McFarland High School, and he's also a major player in fundraising activities for McFarland through the McFarland Education Foundation. Craig Howry, a true gentleman who is a super fan and supporter of McFarland High School sports, as well as all other activities. So thank you very much. Like I said, a true gentleman. You see him around town all the time. Next usually is my player profile section, but I didn't get any other player profiles from the guys, so until I get any more, I can skip over that. My next thing would be a factoids. Okay, I always like to present a little facts that I see online or the internet or whatever else and that. So tonight's factoid is, I looked up who presently is the tallest player in high school basketball. Okay, your factoid tonight is his name is Alhaji Fall. He's from Dakar, Senegal. He plays at Liberty Christian Prep in Central Florida and is the tallest player right now in high school, standing at 7 foot 5 inches tall. He's a senior with an 8-foot wingspan and a shoe size of 22. So look down at your shoe size, and probably most of us double it or even triple it. He has a grade point average of 4.0, meaning he is truly a scholar athlete, which I view to be very important. He wants to be a biochemist. And the real interesting thing is he didn't start playing basketball until 2012. So there's tonight's factoid. All right, tonight I have 3 trivia questions for you. My first trivia question deals with college mascots. I've got 4 college mascots, and I'm going to ask you to put them in order from first being the one that's most used to number 4 being the least used today. College mascots. The 4 you need to put in order are the Eagles, the Tigers, the Lions, the Bulldogs. Okay? Let me say them again. I'm going to actually confuse you because I'm going to change the order so you didn't think I did anything. The 4 mascots, the Lions, the Tigers, the Bulldogs, the Eagles. Which one of those do you think is number 1, the one most used? The answer is Eagles. Okay. Which is the second one most used? Is it Lions, Tigers, or Bulldogs? And the answer is Tigers. And your last choices are Bulldogs and Lions. Who's third and who's fourth? Okay, here's the answer. Number 3, Bulldogs, and number 4, Lions. All right, my next trivia questions, for those of you playing along at home and maybe playing for chores, or remember, pari-mutuel betting is illegal, so watch out, we don't want any money exchanged on these. Deals with the NBA. Okay, it's just some interesting little trivia. How many pairs of shoes are used in a typical NBA season? You've got 4 choices. How many pairs of shoes are used in a typical NBA season? 8,000, 12,000, 16,000, or 20,000? How many pairs of shoes are used in an NBA typical season? 8,000, 12,000, 16,000, or 20,000? And the answer is 20,000. And my last trivia question, hopefully if some of you are 2-0, see if you can get the trifecta tonight, or if you're 0-2, let's see if you can get one of these right here. the number of cases of water consumed in a typical NBA season. The number of cases of water consumed. Is it 25,000, 35,000, 45,000, or 50,000? The number of cases of water consumed. 25,000, 35,000, 45,000, or 50,000? And the answer is 45,000. Okay, so I hope some of you were 3 for 3. All right, my last feature are always Cather's quotes to not only play by, but also live by. I think you can take these, use them in athletics as well as in your life. We've got 3 of them tonight. The first one, players should play for the name on the front of the jersey and not the one on the back. My second statement, they all follow the same theme. Good teams become great ones when the members trust each other enough to surrender the me for the we. And the last one is, sounds familiar, like JFK is back. Ask not what your teammates can do for you, but what you can do for your teammates. So a little JFK there. So what's the theme behind all of this? You can see basketball is a team sport. Don't be putting yourself, not a lot of individual efforts, win ball games. It's those that have good fundamentals, good team aspect, good team play, which is oftentimes true of a lot of people in the workplace and that. Yeah, you know, we've got people with different roles or individuals that excel at times, but basically, if you're, you know, in any type of work in that, it's the full team effort that pulls everybody together and makes everything a success. If I can relate this back to athletics, then got 2 examples. Wisconsin versus Kentucky last year in the NCAA tournament. Okay, Wisconsin, boy, they were a we team. We are all going to beat you, Kentucky. It's made up of all these McDonald's high school All-Americans that occasionally would get the me in them, having to show off their skills in that. So, perfect example of where we is greater than me. Sounds like Coach Meinholt. That's what he likes to preach to his players. The second one would be, I went to see Denzel Valentine, star for Michigan State University. He's on Wooden best player in the country list in that. You know, watching Denzel Washington play, he could score 30 points and have double-doubles and double-triples, whatever, you know, on these nights and that. But, hey, he is a wee basketball player that makes the Spartans not only a better team, but also makes Coach Tom Izzo happy, knowing that he's actually got a coach on the floor like that. So take those quotes with you, and I hope you can use them to make yourself not only more successful in athletics, but also in the work world. So what I'm going to do right now, let me just quick go down the scoring in the first half. For Bigfoot, Michael Gorlowski, a deuce and 2 free throws, 4 points. Bo Carey, 2 deuces and 2 free throws, 6 points. Zach Greco really led the pack. 4 trays, a deuce and 2 free throws, 16 points. Logan Eichscheid, a deuce and a tray for 5 points. Michael Heidenreich, 2 deuces and 1 free throw, 5 points. Mark Schaff, a deuce for 2. And Nelson Tovar, a deuce for 2, for their total of 40 points. That's a great first half for Bigfoot. They have to be very pleased with that effort. For your McFarland Spartans in the first half, Benjamin Air Rounds, 4 deuces, a tray, and 5 free throws for 16 points himself in the first half. Zach Witt, 2 points. Brandon Green Acres, a kaboom tray for 3. Nolan Splinter, 5 deuces and 2 free throws, 12 points. And Nick Messi Hildebrand, a basket for 2 points, totaling 35 for the Spartans. So, as I said, McFarland, use your height, your advantage in that. In looking at my keys to the game in that, they did for a while shut down rounds, but he's starting to heat it up a little bit. He's up to 16 points. Like I said, a couple of his last ball games, 40 and 45 points. I mean, Habanero, he's been hotter than a pistol. Little cold spell here in the first half, but got up to 16 points. McFarland using their height. Boy, it's just turnovers have just been killers for the Spartans, as well as that basketball just did not want to go in that hoop down on the other end of the floor. So let's see. Now let's see if Bigfoot will have the lid off the hoop on that end of the floor. All right. Starting up the start of the second half. 18 more minutes of basketball tonight. Get to put in my little pitch here for Soaring High Photography. It's Pam Sam. If you go to that website, you're going to get some great pictures, not just of athletic events, but other things going on around town. Pam Sam, Soaring High Photography. Does a wonderful job. There's Greco. Oh. And Gary stepped through on the rebound. Little bunny. And that's good by Mark Schaff. His second deuce tonight, 4 points. And right out of the chute, Bigfoot's extended their lead to 7 points. 30 seconds into the second half. Comes the lob pass to Rounds, obviously well scouted. They saw that. Brady Butler trying to make the save, and a little sloppy out of the start. I like what Coach Meinhold's doing here, stepping up the defense. We're going to get a little different look here from the Spartans, coming full court, about 3/4 pressure. Goralski. Oh, and Benjamin Rounds on the inside could not shut down number 12, Michael Heidenreich, his third deuce of the night. And it's a 9-point lead. Butler being guarded by Schaaf, backdoor cut by Messi. Hildebrand, beautiful bounce pass to Trey Witt. Excellent assist there again is Nick Hildebrand doing a lot of the little things, the drive and the beautiful dish. 44-37, minute 10 into the second half. Inside, Bo Carey pushing Sam Hansen off, and Bo Carey, his third deuce, pretty strong on the inside, 6'5" junior. Trey Witt, guarded closely by number 12, Michael Heidenreich. Messi, nice reversal over to Brady Butler, beautiful drive, and oh, gosh, that ball just ping-ponged out of there. Nice decision by Brady Butler, and excellent body control in the air, mid-air. Brady's 77% from the free throw line. He's 0 for 2. He missed his first two deuces, and I'm going to go online as saying these two are going down right now. A 77% free throw shooter, you're not going to go beyond 2 misses here. My prediction. And I guess I better not have any luck as far as going out tonight and getting 6 Powerball numbers, because I'd wind up blank there too. Just relax, RELAX, Brady, and knock them down. Got a nice stroke. Much better. There we go. All net. Back on. Over to Goralski. And Goralski, just like nobody even guarded him, he just went uncontested. Little scoop layup and the kiss off the glass. 10-point lead. Benjamin Rounds trying to get that baseline. And just lost control of the ball heading to the baseline. You could see his eyes light up, because I'll tell you, that baseline move is his specialty. He loves it. If you give that to him, you can almost count on 2 or 3 points on almost every time he gets down in there, because, again, it's going to be a basket, 2 free throws, or a basket and a free throw. So no such luck that time. Kind of a sloppy start here again for the Spartans. 48-38 at the 16:05 mark. Again, I'd like to give a shout-out here to my camera helpers tonight. Mr. Andrew Day, Mr. Ryan Denzer, Mr. Patrick Morn, and Mr. Ben Becks of all of Cable 982. They're doing such a wonderful job here with the graphics and everything else, as well as I'd give a shout-out to our concessions, our supervisors, our clock operators, our scorebook keepers, crowd control, everything here to just make these experiences at McFarland contests that much more enjoyable. Ticket takers, as well as Jessica Lubke, who puts together our programs for all these events and that. Just great job by all these people in that. This is a wonderful community with a lot of positive things going on. So Coach Meinhold here trying to kickstart the Spartans, coming now full court pressure. Man, full court man. Ball into Michael Heidenreich. Here comes the double the trap. Rounds. That's what he did. A sneak up on the backside, and he's going to the basket. And he gets the rebound back and just brings it up on the other side. Not going to stop that if you get Benjamin Rounds that deep. So one turnover. I said my keys part of the start of the game was, hey, Bigfoot's had a big problem with turnovers, and there we got the trap on the sideline. Goralski doing the smart thing of dumping the ball off of Hildebrandt. Goralski going to the basket. The push-off on Brady, the blender Butler. Great position with his feet and his body, and Goralski on the push-off. His third foul. That's a big one on Bigfoot's leading scorer. 15-20-5 to go in the game. 48-40, McFarland. Still an 8-point deficit. Trey Witt getting the baseline and the kiss. I love that when I can say that. When you're using the backboard, it's there for a reason. Too many people try and lay that ball right in the basket. This is why Goralski is so valuable, going through the whole team. The dish off and the fast break basket scored by number 22, Mark Schaff. Goralski went the entire length of the floor, dribbled through four guys, and the dish, 50-42, 14-50 mark, and we've got a whistle on top. Again, I'm trying to keep stats here and everything else, so at times you're just watching the movie without any commentary, which some of you probably enjoy anyways. It's because I'm marking some stats down here. Knowlton the rail splinter in the ball game. Rounds in the corner, and number 10, Greco. They had the last two fouls have been really cheap on Zach Greco, and boy, he's got to stay in the ball game. He's sitting at 16 points. 3 fouls on Greco and Goralski. 2 top ball handlers and 2 players. The 24 checking into the ball game, Jack Heidenreich. Down low. Oh, splinter. Hildebrandt. Boy, what wonderful body. Control the body with footwork and everything else that Nick Hildebrandt used on that. And there we go right to the basket. And a little teardrop by number 24, Jack Heidenreich. Back to an 8-point deficit. Spartans just got to put a little run here together. And there goes the Butler in. Oh, and totally rejected by Bo Carey. Of course, everybody, ooh and on and everything like that. Yeah, okay. Keep playing basketball. Benjamin Rounds. Butler down into Splinter. Go up with it. Oh, a little strong on it. Rebounded by number 42. Logan Eichscheid. And a timeout called by Coach Dowden. All right, we are sitting at 52-44. Still an 8-point deficit here for the Spartans tonight. Just not a real sharp ball game so far for them. So let's see if something's still going to happen. Kick this thing into gear and put together a run and put Bigfoot back on their heels and get going here. 52-44. We got 14:08 left to go in the ball game. And I can tell you, Bigfoot coach, he's got 3 players out tonight that didn't even make the trip. So this is got to be pretty pleased with this performance. Again, they're only averaging like 62 points a game, and they're at 52 right now with 14 to go. Oh. Goralski, and guarded closely by Butler. And there goes Goralski to the basket. Oh, no. Tipped out. Oh, and an overlay by Bo Carey. Hildebrandt to Rounds. Take it to the basket. No foul. Oh, and that was out of frustration. A little push by Benjamin Rounds there, out of frustration, I think, with there was a foul call on that, but was not called by the official. Coach Meinholt excited. Some of the fans voicing their disapproval. Again, I get blocked on some of this stuff especially when there are 3 officials on the floor here. So I don't get a clear view of everything. Greco going to take it right to the ball. Big jump stop. A rail splinter coming down. Oh, and just not a good decision. Right idea, but a little late on it. If you're going to do that kind of a pass, you got to get off just a little bit earlier there. Nolan taking a seat. We got Sam, Green Eggs, Hansen coming into the ball game. 42, Logan Eichscheid in the backcourt. Oops. Long pass, and here we go. Nice defense, and we pass it too far, and just again, a little too deep on the pass. Got to just lay it out there a little softer so catch up to it. Boy, I can't tell you the number of turnovers. I don't know if Coach Pele over there, if he's keeping track of them, has run out of ink. Could well be. And again, as a coach, you sit and 3 men. Watch out for the break here. 42, Eichscheid attacking the basket. Oh. And that, again, that's down on the other end of the floor, but looked like that could have been an offensive foul, but not to be called. 52-44, nothing's really happened score-wise here in the last minute and a half. We're at 12:54 to go in the ball game. 52-44, the Chiefs, a Bigfoot. Get on Greco, he'll pop it from out there. He's got 4 trays, drive, and another turnover. This has turned out to be a clinic in turnovers. Bigfoot still a position they're in. They got to be happy with what the scoreboard says right now. And Coach Meinholt just waiting for the jump start to come here. Come on, Spartans, kick it in. Get going. Benjamin Rounds, set play. Up 3 ball. Yep, short off the iron, and the rebound to Zach Greco. They got the Greco. Up and coming in the backside. And the miss bunny, and the foul by Logan Eichscheid sneaking in the back door. Missed the little bunny, went up for the putback, and was fouled by number 15, Brandon Greenacres. Ball out of bounds because it was on a tip, I think. Nope. You send him to the free throw line. 42, Logan Eichscheid, a deuce and a tray, 5 points. He averages 8.2 points a game. 55% on 11 for 20 from the free throw line for Logan Eichscheid. Shooting 2. Rattler, I'll tell you, that basket done on that end tonight has not been friendly to either team. A lot of rim rattlers. Maybe that open door down there, too. The wind is having some effect coming from outside. Second free throw, no good. 0 for 2. Free throw, I'd have to say, has just been atrocious here tonight. Brady Butler. Front court, center court. Slow dribble. Wait for the Spartans to get set. Greenacres. Going to use a screen by round. Nope. Sam Hansen, baseline cut, and nice positioning. Well-run play there. Sam Hansen used down screen, coming backside, got the left low block. But then on the backside would fall asleep, and Logan Eichscheid gets it right back. I mean, in the matter, that didn't take more than about, I could hardly even mark it, and he was already putting it up. 54-46, Greenacres on the inside. Oh, Sam Hansen on a putback overlay. And here comes Goralski. Or no, Zach Greco. Boy, he and Goralski both just handle the ball so well and just attack. And another turnover. We're at the 11-18 mark to go. Not a pretty basketball game here tonight in Spartan land. This is one of these where you're just hoping you can get up over the hill and get out of here with a win. Zach Witt, low post Hansen, over to Witt to make that drive. Cut off. Boy, they play good help defense in there. And Bo Carey's going to be whistled for it. Kids need to, you got to adjust to how the game is being called here. I know there's a lot of frustration with calls and that, but you know what? You tend to your business and play fundamental basketball. Start thinking about too much about worrying about calls and everything else, and you make more and more mistakes. Nice free throw by Brandon Greenacres. 60% on the year from the free throw line, 22 out of 37. It's his fourth point. He had a tray earlier on in the game. And 2 for 2, 5 points, and then averaging 6 points a game. Okay, Coach Meinholt, once in a while, going to throw a full court press on, but he's going to have some problems bringing that. And again, the ball's loose. Sam Hansen, nice job, Sam. Set it up. Good job by Sam Hansen right there. Sets a nice screen for Trey Witt. Trying to post up. And the thing that I like about Sam Hansen, up a little high on the pass, but boy, he's given a target with his hand. You got to like that. That's what you want your post players to do. Give a target. And offensive foul. And I know some people are going to say, nice acting job in that. I agree with that. I think that he was... That was definitely a push-off on that. That was number 12, Michael Heidenreich, his fourth foul. 54-48, 6-point advantage, Sam Hansen. Aker, make the drive again on Carey. Oh, just a little weak. Well, Carey up over the top, and here comes Goralski. And the little set shot by number 24, Jack Heidenreich, his second deuce of the night, 4 points. There goes Trey Witt, strong to the hole and all net. Fourth deuce of the night, 8 points for Zach Trey Witt. Gets it back to a 6-point deficit. We're at 9:45 to go in the ball game. 56-50. Heidenreich. Good defense by Trey Witt. I can tell you, Goralski was ready to light it up there. Or number 20, Chucky Rohner, making his second appearance in the ball game here. Chucky Rohner, a 5'8" junior. Nolan Splinter checking in the ball game for Sam Hansen. Sam getting some good minutes here tonight. It's all a learning process. Oh, and nice ball fake. Nice ball fake that time by Chucky Rohner. 2 Spartans up in the air rather than staying on the ground. Once you get yourself airborne on defense, you're in trouble. Chucky Rohner, 12 for 18, 67% on the year. Shooting 2. Nice free throw routine. Takes his time, RELAX. Aaron Rodgers-esque. Just relaxes, goes through his routine. Nice rotation on the ball. And all net, 2 for 2 for Chucky Rohner. And we're back to an 8-point deficit. Just kind of hanging at that 6 to 8 point deficit. The Spartans can't get off that. Witt, nice give and go to Aker. Oh, then missed again, the little bunny. Boy, getting a lot of good looks in there. Just can't get it up off the glass. Got to get that up and kiss it in. Heidenreich, back to Greco. Zach Greco has not scored here in the second half after having 16 in the first half. Nice step through. Whoa. Both coaches here becoming even more and more animated. The problem you have there goes Rounds on the patented baseline move and score it. That's a no contest right there. His 6th deuce to go along with a tray and 5 free throws. Benjamin Rounds at 20 points right now. They said he's been on a tear of late. Then the Whitewater game is 45-point game. To be very honest with you, that Benjamin Rounds scored, I believe, 25 points in the last, I don't know what it was, 7 minutes of that game, 7-8 minutes, and he just went. He really lit it up. He was truly Mr. Habanero that night. Big football, again, we're still sitting at the six-point margin, 58-52, 8:25 to go in your ball game. There goes Goralski. Number 20, Chucky Roner. Played just very briefly. Oh, that was a pretty close handoff. And that's just kind of a mistake fall in there. Goralski, or no, Zach Greco attempting to score his first points of the second half here in the first half. He was 2 for 3 from the free throw line as part of his 16 points. He had 4 trays in the first half. Tell you what, he didn't take much time. He feels he's one of these players that just put the ball in his hands, feels very comfortable, relaxed. One dribble. And as soon as I said that, the jinx. All right, we're down to a 7-point margin. Benjamin Rounds pulling up, top of the key, dead on, kaboom! Tray ball, 23 for Rounds. I said, let's see if Benjamin can light it up and get the Spartans going here. Kick it in and finish this thing off strong. Nice defense that time by Brady the Butler. Hildebrand, good decision. Over to Trey Witt. Butler calling for the ball. Pull up, little 8-foot jumper. No. Oh, Benjamin Rounds skied on that. Being doubled. Oh, nice double there by Rounds and Brady the Blender Butler. Benjamin Rounds now being doubled. Trey Witt, little shuffle step. Going in, and they are going to call, and I believe this is going to be foul number 4 on Michael Goralski, the leading scorer for Bigfoot. Again, they've held Goralski tonight to 2 deuces and 2 free throws, only 6 points. A little frustration from him there. Again, I have to say, just from a broadcaster's standpoint here, that was great doubling that time. Great decision by Butler, started it, and Rounds jumped in. Played it with their feet, didn't reach in that, and caused the turnover down here. So that's a good way to do it when you can get the trap. Very good to get this. Hey, the PA system, we will rock you. Yeah, well, we'll see if the Spartans are going to rock them now with this little run. Well, we got it down to 4. And we're sending Zach Trey Witt to the free throw line. So on a good bet, again, I'm not going to be a betting man. I've lost every one I've done tonight. 84% free throw. Zach Witt, 47 out of 56 on the year. 84%. This would be nice if we can chalk these up so we can get into a one-possession ball game here. 7:22 to go in the ball game. First one. Nice job, Zach. It's his 9th point of the night, averaging 9.9, so this will put him at his season average of about 10 points a game. And we're at a 2-point, one-possession ball game at 59-57. Pressure coming. Boy, a lot of reaching, a lot of hands-on, and Goralski all the way to the basket, and Coach Dowden rolling the dice, leaving Goralski in the ball game with 4 fouls. Rounds coming right back. Got to be careful with foul troubles. Oh, and there's a steal, and the official got in the way, and here comes Zach. Greco rejected by Rounds, and I get to use the phrase, that was rejected like a good steak saying no to ketchup. Oh, Zach Witt. Coach Meinhold thinking he got hacked on that 3 ball. No call. And a shuffle step by Zach Greco. A travel call. 61-57, 6:38. Heating up a little bit here. People are starting to sense we're coming down to white knuckle time here. Again, hasn't been pretty, but hey, it's high school athletics. You never know what you're going to get on any night when it comes to high school kids. We've got a tight contest here, so at least nobody's been blown out here tonight, and getting very competitive, at times even a little chippy out here, but kids still competing hard. Nick Hildebrand, here comes Rounds. Got the chance. There he goes, baseline. Wow. And ball coming down out of bounds. and a push. Benjamin Rounds taking the ball strong to the baseline. That's his patented move. And couldn't see it. A lot of ball and maybe a lot of body on that, but no call. Could I dare say that they are letting them play? I don't know if that's what you'd call it tonight or whatever, but hey, let them call the game, and you just keep working with the kids and just say, hey, just focus on what you can control yourself. Number 22. Oh, and a back banker for Mark Schaff, his first free throw. 58% free throw, 11 for 19 on the year. Mark Schaff, 3 deuces and now a free throw. Averaging only 2.6 points a game, and he is up to 7 points. Foul on the rebound. Again, I was marking it on my sheet, so I can only tell you that foul is on number 44. His 4th foul, Bo Carey. So we got 4 fouls on Michael Goralski, 4 fouls on Bo Carey, and 3 fouls on Zach Greco. 3 big players for the Chiefs of Bigfoot. Nick Hildebrand on the line. Oh, beautiful free throw. Messi would be proud of you. 58% free throw shooter, 7 for 12 on the year. 5 points tonight for Nick Hildebrand. Doing all the little things again. Do a little bit of everything. And all that on the second one. 6 points for Nick Hildebrand. And we're at 62-59. 1 possession ball game. Goralski kicking it out. Long 2 ball. No good. Zach Whitnell with the rebound. The 6-minute mark. 62-59. Can the Spartans finally catch Bigfoot here with a tray ball? Oh, I'd love to be able to kaboom it here. Oh, anticipate it, and there goes. Oh, my goodness. Lost control of the ball. Lost control of the ball. We got bodies everywhere. And Brady, the blender, Butler, converts after that rugby scrum. Boy, I mean, bodies all over the floor. The ball rolling all over the place. The ball being tipped, passed, you name it. That ball just went so many different places. So, here we go. Brady Butler, the blender. Brady's only 1 for 4 on the night from the free throw line, 77% shooter. He can tie the game. Oh, and that, checking to see who the foul is on. Got it on the board as it is Michael Goralski. Got it on the board as Michael Goralski's 5th foul. However, he's still in the game. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's out. That was his 5th. The free throw missed, and we still can't tie it up here. Number 12, Michael Heidenreich. Now, a lot of the burden's going to fall on Zach Greco here. Great defense by Aker, tipping the ball away, and the drive, and the dipsy-do dish, and Sam I Am Green Eggs and Ham Hansen coming down with the rebound. The blender Butler driving to the basket. Oh, rejected by Bo Carey. Kind of interesting. Bo Carey had to be careful because he's got 4 fouls on him. And if you take the 6'5" Bo Carey out of this ball game right now, the Spartans really have a decided height advantage then with the 2 Redwoods, Splinter and Rounds, as well as Brandon Green Acres in the ball game. All right, sports fans, from McFarland High School tonight, McFarland, USA. Again, my supporting staff tonight, Mr. Patrick Moore out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, who's helping us out here for a couple months. We have Mr. Andrew Day, Mr. Ryan Denzer, and Mr. Ben Becks helping me out tonight with all of the graphics, scores, crowd shots. Right now you are viewing the McFarland bench. Coach Pele getting a little animated there. It's kind of fun, and I can tell you can see the red face there on Brady the Blender Butler. I mean, he gives such an effort on both ends of the floor. Just working his heart out, and I know it just gets frustrating at times. You got to just keep playing the way you know how to play and use your fundamentals and compete. If you do that, like I said, if we play as a we group rather than a me group in that, chances are you're going to have better chance for being successful. All right, we're at 62-61. Bigfoot, the Chiefs, with a 1-point advantage. Again, both teams in third place in their respective conferences. 5:15 to go in your ball game tonight. Again, this is Bill the Big K Cather from McFarland High School, Thursday night, January the 28th, 2016. 3-ball out. Oh, Sam Hansen got out jumped by Bo Carey, but Sam stayed after it, just couldn't come down with it. And going on the baseline and fouled is Zach Greco. Just passing under the 5-minute mark, 4:56 on the clock. Greco so far tonight, 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Banked that one in. I don't know if I heard him. He must have called it down on that end of the floor. He's now 4 for 6 on the night. 5 for 7 and 18 points for Zach Greco. One possession ball game still, 64-61, 4:50 to go. Witt, Hildebrand. Brady the Blender Butler over to Sam Hansen. Nice in. Great entry pass from Sam Hansen into Nick Messi Hildebrand, his third deuce of the night. Great entry pass by Sam Hansen there. Got the right angle, a nice little one-handed bounce pass in there. Sam Hansen trying to guard Bo Carey. Up, and that's going to be tough. Whoa. Wow. Bo Carey got intimidated that time by Witt and Hildebrand in there. Zach Trey Witt. Can the Spartans get the lead here? Butler going baseline, and he is fouled. And again, I was totally blocked on that. That foul. Oh, I'm sorry, that is Bo Carey's fourth. I thought that might have been his fifth. So Brady, the Blender Butler here, still just really struggling from the line tonight, which is so unusual. 77% shooter, and Brady is 1 for 6 from the free throw line. Just settle down. You got to just relax, step back, refocus, relax, use your routine, little confidence, and the ball game is knotted at 64, and we have just hit the 4-minute mark. Hope you people at home tonight are enjoying this telecast. Again, deep ball. That didn't last very long. Zach Greco, his 5th tray of the night, and we're back to a 3-point difference. Like I was saying, no matter where you are tonight, John Richardson, I hope you're enjoying this down in Panama City, Florida. It's one of my big viewing buddies. Told me he'd be down there watching the ball game, as well as the Hefties in Shanghai, China. Other people, other places in that. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, let the kids know, let the broadcast station know, let people know how much you appreciate these telecasts. And again, if you can ever want to watch these ball games at a later time in that, they are always live streamed. So you can actually sit and watch them on Cable 982. You can go to YouTube/McFarland Cable and watch them live stream. Or if you can't catch the game, I mean, the people even at the game here tonight can go home, and you can go to the McFarland website, YouTube/McFarland Cable, and catch the ball game at any time next week if you want to watch it. So go back there. A lot of past games are on there. Greco, first free throw, good. He's having to take a major role now that Michael Goralski is out of the ball game. Their leading scorer coming into tonight's ball game, who fouled out with 8 points. Greco, 2 free throws. 7 out of 9 from the free throw line for Zach Greco. And just like that, the Chiefs are up 5 with 3:15 to go in the ball game. Spartans caught him, and now Just hit a little lull. To get it back right here. Just get some points on the board. Port possession rounds. Nice spin move. Attack the basket. Great move, I tell you, Benjamin. He understands how to just pick the spot. And, boy, he's so quick. He can get in there. And, boy, once he gets the positioning, body position in that, you're out of luck guarding him because, like I said, he can jump through the roof. Knows how to use the glass. 6 out of 7 from the free throw line for Benjamin. Beautiful rotation. 7 out of 8, 25 points right now for Benjamin Air Rollins. His season average is 24.7, so he's at it. Dare I say that he is 15 points lighter than he was at Edgewood, where he had 40, and 20 points lighter than he was a few Friday nights ago in a game against Whitewater here. So I had the pleasure of giving him a little copy of that game, and that is kind of a special memory to Benjamin because that night he also joined the 1,000 point club at McFarland High School. A special thing. So, all right, 69-66. Those are big 2 free throws, cutting it back down to a 1-possession ball game. Right in front of me here, Mark Schaff, ready to enter the ball into number 10. Zach Greco has really had a great ball game here tonight for Bigfoot. Actually, they played well as a team tonight. I said, Coach Dowden got to be real happy with this performance. Question still to be left answered. Is Bigfoot going to come in here and steal a victory in our house? Or are the Spartans going to get out of this and improve their record and hopefully maybe get a little better seeding when it comes tournament time? Benjamin Rollins going to try and take the game over right now. And let's see, is that basket going to count? Just waiting. Basket counts. 2 ball for Benjamin, 27 points. Then we had a push by Nolan Splinter as that shot was going up, which will put number 24, Jack Heidenreich, at the free throw line. He's 0 for 4 from the free throw line this year. He's got 2 deuces, 4 points so far tonight. Boy, if he gets any more arc on that, kind of reminds me of a young lady that I coached a few years ago that graduated last year, Vivian Gilbertson from our girls team. There used to be dust on the ball by the time it went through. It gathered dust up on the rafters by the time it got through the basket. Missing the second throw, and we're going to have a jump ball possession arrow to McFarland. 2:37 to go in the ball game, 70-68. Bigfoot. Both teams in the double bonus, so they'll be shooting 2 free throws on every free throw except for an and one. Brady Butler, 2:30 to go in the ball game. 2-point advantage for the Chiefs. Nice dish to Sam Hansen. Oh, and a kiss, and that's going to be the end of it for Bo Carey, 6'5" junior. 4 deuces, 2 free throws, 8 points tonight, and Bigfoot has lost 2 of their big players tonight, as well as, I can tell you, looking at the height disadvantage now on the floor, it is really pronounced. Hansen, Rounds, you would almost think could have a field day inside right now. Is Bigfoot's biggest player? 6 feet on the floor. Sam Hansen at the free throw line. Sam still struggling from the free throw line. He's 5 for 13, only 39% on the year. Just got to get him to relax. Take your time. RELAX and do your routine. Much better. Sam, good rotation, all net. All right, big player right now is going to be Zach Greco right here. Oh, but nobody guarded. Oh, and they missed the layup. Missed layup by number 12, Michael Heidenreich. Clear little bunny and missed it. All right, sports fans sitting at home, we have hit the 2-minute mark to go. 70-69 into Benjamin Rounds, and count it, and The Spartans on Benjamin Rounds, 8th deuce of the night and 29th point, have taken the lead 71-70. See if the Spartans now can kind of finish this off. Greco a block by Brady the Blender Butler. Coach Meinhold saying slow it down, be patient. I believe he probably wants to spread the floor. Open, there went Brady Butler, and a turnover. Number 12. Wow, and a little dipsy doodle there trying to draw the foul on Rounds was Michael Heidenreich. Buck 15 to go, 71-70. Coach Meinhold with the timeout. I think that he didn't like that last possession. He wanted his Spartans to bring the ball out. Kind of use a little clock and maybe even open up a little space there for even Benjamin Air Rounds to get another little baseline move or be able to attack the basket in a one-on-one situation. So, well, if nothing else, this hasn't been the prettiest of games tonight. Got a little excitement going on here to my right. A lot of the younger kids, our youth program, were guests here of the game tonight, and they're the ones making a lot of the noise. We barely have 2 rows of students over there tonight, school night and that. Kind of a sparse crowd here tonight, so again, I welcome you to still get out and support these kids. It's a lot more fun if you can get over here, and hey, price is cheap, $4. Pretty good entertainment. You can sit this close to the game. You don't have to sit at home and listen to me. But that's maybe the number one reason some of you would say. But again, keep in mind, YouTube/McFarland Cable. You can view these games at any time, whether it's live or later on. I know sometimes I would go home tonight and watch a little bit of myself on the computer and kind of critique myself and see what I can do to make this even more accurate and entertaining for you viewing this game. Going to try and get the ball into Benjamin Rounds way in the backcourt. If anything, they'd like to get Benjamin Rounds at the free throw line too. Smart decision by Rounds rather than taking a basket. There's the double. Let's be careful with the ball. Buck 5 to go. Rounds. I tell you, if this were a different point in the ball game, he'd be taking that strong to the hole. 1 point Spartan advantage. We just went under a minute to go. From McFarland High School Gymnasium, a white knuckler tonight. 2 third-place teams. Aker snuck behind. He had an easy little layup. Michael Heidenreich coming back. And I believe that's going to be Michael Heidenreich's 5th foul. A lot of fouls called here tonight. Fouls and turnovers. Sure, again, if those of you are watching, if anybody, I haven't been keeping track. I've been too many other things to keep track of here, but boy, that's been the name of this game. Cold shooting, missed bunnies, you name it. But hey, it's high school basketball, and it's competitive, and it's a 1-point ball game. Brandon Green Akers, 3 for 3 tonight, 60% free throw shooter. Put this up to a 3-point Spartan advantage. We got 47.5 seconds to go. Can Brandon put it up to a 3-point advantage? He does. 7 points for Brandon Green Akers tonight. 45 seconds to go. 3-point ball game. The cheers of defense coming out of the crowd here. Oh, nice little entry pass baseline. Zach Greco. And we're going to have a travel call. And everybody thought Greco was going to go up with it. Instead, dishing the ball off to Mark Schaff, I believe, who traveled on that before he could get it up. Brandon Aker to rebound it. The Chiefs coming with full court pressure. Brandon Aker, Green Akers to inbound the ball. Over to Zach Trey Witt, excellent free throw shooter. Bigfoot probably doesn't want. You got to get it up over the timeline. And the whistle blew. Again, I'm blocked again here sometimes by this third official. Foul called, and you're putting Zach Trey Witt. He's 2 for 2 and an 84% free throw shooter on the line. 73-70, a 3-point advantage for McFarland. Oh, and just as I said that, the jinx. We're still at a one-possession game. And a timeout called by Coach Dowden of Bigfoot. So again, all I can say is, hey, it's been my pleasure, hopefully tonight again, to be able to join you on the airwaves here. And again, a big shout out again, one final time here to my staff tonight. Mr. Patrick Morn, down here helping us from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Known his father for a long, long time. We go way back and got him in here to kind of help us out. Mr. Andrew Day, the spokesman, the hard rock of cable TV 982. Ryan Denzer on the board. You're not going to find a better technician and graphics man, audio man, than Ryan Denzer, I should say. Mr. Ryan Denzer. And Ben Bex, also center court camera tonight, doing a wonderful job. So thanks a lot again, guys. Cable 982. And again, I urge all of you, please thank these guys, thank the kids, thank the dance team, thank anybody who's around here participating and making all of these community experiences, whether it's athletics, whether it's drama, whether it's the band, whether it's a parade, family festival, whatever. Great community that we have here, McFarland, USA. Zach Trey Witt here trying to make it a two-possession game, and he missed. It's still a one-possession game, 73-70. Countdown coming. I'll count it down for you, Zach Greco. We're at 12. 3 ball, short, 7.3 seconds to go. 3 ball was missed just a little on the short side. Everybody from Bigfoot holding their breath as that went, and it's just like, no. And McFarland holding their breath, too, thinking, man, are we going to overtime here? Zach Trey Witt. Okay, I am going to guarantee this. This will not be another 0 for 2 effort again. We're in double bonus. And all net. 2-possession game with 7.3 seconds to go. And quite possibly the Spartans are going to sneak out of here tonight with a real pretty win. No, a real ugly win here tonight. Trey Witt. Nice free throw. 4 for 6 and 4 deuces. 12 points for Trey Witt tonight. 7.3 seconds to go. Ball being rolled in will be picked up by Zach Greco. He's going to go deep on the 3 ball. Dead on, but off the back rim. Splinter with the rebound. Butler will just dribble it out. And your McFarland Spartans come away tonight with a 75-70 victory, I guess we could say. But boy, I'll tell you, besides the game being close, it was filled with a lot of things that can be improved on. Teaching videos, whatever, you name it, could come out of this game. And it'll be a video on how not to, with a lot of things that went on here. But sometimes, you don't know what's going on during the school day with kids, families, friends, whatever, academics. It's just, at times you never know how performances are going to be affected out here by kids. But one thing you always know, you're going to get a great effort out of the kids no matter how much they struggle. So again, I don't care, again, if it's basketball, if it's hockey, if it's swimming, whatever else, get out and support these kids. So again, tonight's final score, 75 McFarland, 70 Bigfoot Chiefs. And what I would like to do again is just thank my helpers again. Wonderful job. Andrew Day, Ryan Denzer, Patrick Morn, and Ben Bex. So, then my hope is that this telecast provided you, the viewing public, with an enjoyable evening of McFarland Youth Sports. And for the kids participating, another special memory for them. Again, I feel honored and privileged to be given this opportunity. So be sure to either get here in person or join me for our next telecast on Tuesday, February 2nd, girls basketball against Mount Horeb. And again, their website is YouTube/McFarland Cable. This is Bill, the Big K Cather, just living the dream, signing off and reminding you all to stay healthy, stay positive, live each day to its fullest, and God bless you. So long from McFarland, Wisconsin, USA.